Off by yourself, huh? You're like me.
I always get sad at these kind of events.
You look very deep in thought.
I was plotting the perfect murder.
Yeah? Movie plot?
Movie?
Well, Ben, that's what Ben told me. He says you make films.
Yeah, but not that kind. You know, a different kind.
I have a great murder story.
Yes?
Great plot. Yeah. Hey, I've had too many to drink. I mean, forgive me. I know you want your privacy.
No, it's okay. I don't, you know, I'm not doing anything special.
Except my murder story has a very strange twist.
Yeah.
Let's say there's this man who's very successful. He has everything.
Let me ask you something. Am I a phony?
Are you what?
Am I a phony?
What are you talking about? Are you a little high or something?
No, you know, I think he hates me.
Who hates you?
Your annoying husband. Every time I'm with him, I get tense, you know?
It's just that he's angry, you know that.
Well,
You know
at
that
what?
now.
At what?
At what? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? He's got these fantasies about changing the world. This is a man who thinks he can change them. He makes these films, and in the end, they come to nothing. They're nothing, these
Let me tell you something, Mike. He's got to grow up. I mean, this is the real world. This is the big time. They don't pay off on high aspirations. You got to deliver,
Well,
you know?
tell me.
I mean, and not to mention the fact that I mean, I can't believe it. You're still young. You're not getting the life that you deserve, you know?
Lester, I met somebody.
Oh, that is music to my ears.
Yeah.
And after the awful deed is done, he finds that he's plagued by deep-rooted guilt. Little sparks of his religious background, which he'd rejected, are suddenly stirred up. He hears his father's voice. He imagines that God is watching his every move. Suddenly, it's not an empty universe at all, but a just and moral one, and he's violated it. Now he's panic-stricken. He's on the verge of a mental collapse. An inch away from confessing the whole thing to the police. And then, one morning, he awakens, and the sun is shining, and his family is around him. Mysteriously, the crisis is lifted. He takes his family on a vacation to Europe, and as the months pass, he finds he's not punished. In fact, he prospers. The killing gets attributed to another person, a drifter who has a number of other murders to his credit, so, I mean, what the hell, one more doesn't even matter. Now he's scot-free. His life is completely back to normal. Back to his protected world of wealth and privilege.
Yes, but can he ever really go back?
Well, people carry sins around with them. I mean, oh, maybe once in a while he has a bad moment, but it passes. And with time, it all fades.
Yeah, but so then, you know, then his worst beliefs are realized.
Well, I said it was a chilling story, didn't I?
I don't know. I think it'd be tough for somebody to live with that. You know, very few guys could actually live, you know, to live with something like that on their conscience.
I mean, people carry awful deeds around with them, and what do you expect him to do? Turn himself in? I mean, this is reality. In reality, we rationalize, we deny, or we couldn't go on living.
Here's what I would do. I would have him turn himself in, because then you see, then your story assumes tragic proportions, because in the absence of a god or something, he is forced to assume that responsibility himself. Then you have tragedy.
But that's fiction. That's movies. I mean, you see too many movies. I mean, I'm talking about reality. I mean, if you want a happy ending, you should go see a Hollywood movie.
Come on, darling. Let's think about going home, huh?
Nice talking to you. Good luck to you. Miriam, we're going to make a wedding like this with Sharon. And I can't wait. She'll be radiant.
You're looking very handsome tonight.
And you look beautiful.
We are all faced throughout our lives with agonizing decisions, moral choices. Some are on a grand scale. Most of these choices are on lesser points. But we define ourselves by the choices we have made. We are, in fact, the sum total of our choices. Events unfold so unpredictably, so unfairly. Human happiness does not seem to have been included in the design of creation. It is only we, with our capacity to love, that give meaning to the indifferent universe. And yet, most human beings seem to have the ability to keep trying and even to find joy from simple things like their family, their work, and from the hope that future generations might understand more